Gilmore Girls and Babette. What fun stories can I share with you from behind the scenes? Fun fact, it is Sally Struthers' birthday. Although by the time you see this, it will be tomorrow or perhaps even 3 months from now, because TikTok never shows you my stuff. Touch the screen if you've heard this before. Hi, I'm Valerie Campbell, and if you want to see my stuff in your FYP, you got to engage with it when it hits your FYP. Give me a follow here and over on YouTube to catch the ones that don't. While I share a few fun facts, let me know in the comments, what was the first time you ever saw Sally Struthers on screen? For me, show of hands, All in the Family. I grew up watching All in the Family, but I didn't know later in life I would end up working with her and Liz Torres, who played the upstairs neighbor on All in the Family. Favorite memories of Sally, anytime we did a scene in Miss Patty's, the two of them, Liz and Sally, had such a rapport. They would start singing show tunes and reliving their old days. Sally had a little game she would play whenever she was on set, especially in the town meetings, where she would grab something from her purse, and the game was, guess what's in Sally's purse? And it could be anything. It's kind of like, do you remember that old show, The Price is Right? Actually, it's Let's Make a Deal, and it is still on the air. Well, it was like that. You could pull a random object out of your purse and Sally would win. Sally was the ultimate prankster on set. Yes, that happened. Who knew she was so strong? I didn't until she did it to me. For the most part, she always wore her own clothes. And you are shorter of stature, you definitely acquire a lot of clothes that fit you better than anything that anyone is going to give you. We brought her a few things, but mostly her own stuff. And her own purse, of course, because what else is she going to grab random things from? I didn't start working on Gilmore Girls until after Cinnamon's Wake. I am so sad about that, because that house was so cool inside. And I'm bummed out that I missed that one. I didn't even know it existed, to tell you the truth, because I didn't see the show until after I stopped working on it. One of my fondest memories was whenever Sally was on set, I would always take kind of a fun photo of her. And I remember her and Maury being together, and I'd be like, hey, do you want to take a... And they would be really silly during their photos. And I'm like, can you take one for me for continuity? And then we'll take a fun one for you guys. And so I'd always take fun pictures of them on set, and they always pose. If you ever wanted to meet Sally Struthers in real life, she does a lot of dinner theater, a lot of plays, a lot of small playhouses. The last time I saw her was in Ogunquit, Maine, when we were at the Fan Fest Society a couple years ago. And she was doing a play, Tootsie. We saw her in Tootsie, and she played like the manager. And then afterwards, she came out, because there was a bunch of Gilmore Girl fans. She came out and she said, hi, is that Valerie? She always called me Valerie. And she gave Eris and me and Stan a hug. I love you, Sally, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday.